my sunshines. You guys, thanks for coming back with me. Y'all, today we are doing 2 recipes that I want to share with you guys, and they're so super easy, you guys. They are simple. One of them is Crockpot chicken and noodles. Y'all, it's very few ingredients. It's got such a small amount of ingredients that you would think it wouldn't taste that good, right? It is a good comfort food. Tastes kind of like chicken and dumplings. Real easy, y'all. Crockpot. I'm gonna be sharing that with y'all, and I'm also gonna share homemade pimento cheese. And y'all, it is a big hit here. I've made it for years. It is so simple and easy. We like to eat it with crackers, but it's really, really good. So we're fixing to get started, and just hang with me, and let's get to making some pimento cheese real quick, okay? Hang on. Okay, you guys, for the pimento cheese, we are gonna start off with 2 cups of cheddar cheese. And y'all, this is the store-bought. And the reason that I like to use the store-bought instead of shredding it myself, I know that the shredded stuff is typically better. This seems to hold up better. And that's why I use the pre-shredded in the bag, you know, from the grocery store. And that's what it calls for. We're also gonna add 3/4 cup of mayo. And we're just gonna dump that right in there. The next thing we're gonna do is add 4 ounces of sliced pimentos. Dump that 4 ounces of pimentos in there. We're gonna need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, which I do not have out, so hang on one sec. Okay, there goes the salt. Next, we are gonna add this is supposed to be 1 teaspoon of grated yellow onion, but you see how much it is. We like quite a bit of onion, and it's just really, really hard to grate 1 little teaspoon. So, I'm just gonna use my measuring spoon here. I'm gonna add about 1/2 of this. We like onion quite a bit. So that is way more than 1 teaspoon, but it's okay. And the recipe does not call for garlic powder, but I always put garlic powder in mine, and I don't measure it. I just sprinkle however much I think I want in there. And I believe this is about done. So good. Got that used up. And now all we're gonna do, you guys, is just mix this up, give it a good mix. Y'all, wasn't that easy? That's all it takes. That's all it takes. So easy, and you guys, it is so good. This would be good for football games. It would be good as an appetizer during the holiday season. You know, a lot of folks like pimento cheese sandwiches. We typically just eat it with crackers. That's kind of how we like it. Now, what's gonna happen when I put this in the refrigerator, it's going to get a little thicker. It's gonna thicken up just a little bit. And not that it really needs it. It is a little wet. If you guys can tell, it is a little wet, but not real bad. But once it chills in the refrigerator, it's gonna be perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I'm gonna get this in the fridge, and there you have it, you guys. The absolute best homemade pimento cheese. Oh gosh, look. I was fixing to raise the camera up. Look at my bowls in the floor. From when I was trying to find this bowl. Pulled it out of the cabinet. Y'all, this is gonna be so good after it thickens up a little bit. So, into the refrigerator it goes. And then we're gonna hop over to the chicken and noodles, so hang tight, okay? You guys, this is what is going down for dinner. Now, it's probably not gonna be done by tonight because it is already, let's see, 3:39. So it doesn't matter. We can do it tomorrow night, but I want to get this stuff in the crock pot tonight so that we can have it maybe tomorrow night. And it's so easy, and you know, it doesn't take that many ingredients, but it is chicken and noodles, and I have fixed this before, so I already know. it's a big hit, and it's so easy, y'all. It is so easy. All it is, you're gonna take 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup, a stick of butter, 30 ounces of chicken broth. Okay, you're going to add it to this crock pot with, let's go over here, 1 pound of chicken. Now this is like 2 pounds, and I've got it thawing here, so it's more than what I need, but I'm still gonna do it. But what I decided to do was, because it only called for 30 ounces of chicken broth, this box is 32. That's gonna help. Plus, I'm gonna add in 1 more can of cream of chicken. So hopefully that'll work. So you're gonna put your chicken in here on the bottom. You're gonna pour all this stuff on the top. You're gonna let it go, okay, for like 4 or 5 hours on low, you know, till your chicken gets done. Then you're gonna shred that chicken up. You're gonna add in your noodles, and this is the noodles that the recipe calls for right here. Okay, so then you're gonna add that, and you're gonna cook it for a couple more hours until those noodles get done, and that's it. That's all you do. You're done. What do you fix with it? I'm sitting here thinking, you know, you could do a salad. You know, it's like a comfort food. So you could do a salad. You could do some green beans on the side. You could do, in my case, I'm not going to do nothing. You could do biscuits. Biscuits would go great with something like this. Some sliced tomatoes. Oh gosh, that would be so good. Especially if you're from the South and you love tomatoes on the side with like green onion and stuff. That would be fantastic. Don't know that I'm gonna do all that, but I am in the process of getting this going, and hopefully when it gets done, I will be able to show you guys what it looks like. I've done this before in the past, but I don't want you guys to have to go back and, you know, search for that video, so I'm just going to insert it here and let you guys know. It's so easy. It's cheap, y'all. It's a cheap meal too. You just throw it in the crock pot and you're done. So, you know, it can't get much better than that. So that's what I'm about right there. Easy, simple and easy, and cheap. Okay, so I finally got my chicken thawed out enough to put in the crock pot. I was able to get that backing off of it. Now we are going to add this 32 ounces of chicken broth. Even though it called for 30, but I've got double the amount of chicken it called for. So we're just gonna add all of it. Then we're gonna add a stick of butter. Okay, plop it right on in there. We're gonna add this cream of mushroom soup. It only calls for 2, but I'm adding a 3rd one because I've got more chicken than it calls for. So that's why I'm doing the 3 instead of 2. All right, so we have our chicken on the bottom. It still froze. It still froze, but chicken on the bottom, a stick of butter, 32 ounces of chicken broth, because I was using 2 pounds of chicken instead of 1, what the recipe called for. And also added 3 cans of cream of chicken. If you're just using 1 pound of chicken, just add 2 cream of chicken. And so this is what it's looking like, and we're just gonna let this go. It doesn't look so hot right now, but we're gonna let this go until that chicken gets done. And once it gets done, we're gonna shred it up. Then we're gonna add the noodles from the freezer, and I'll touch base here in a minute. Okay, you guys, last night I added the noodles. You know, I started this late. I knew that it was not going to be done last night for dinner. Put it in the fridge, out in the garage. Plugged it back in today for tonight's dinner. Now, it is a little bit thick, and if you'll remember, I've used twice the amount of chicken that it called for, so it is a little bit thick. So it doesn't bother me any that it's a little bit thicker at all. It's almost like chicken and dumplings, y'all. Now, let's go back to that pimento cheese that I made, you guys. Do you remember, I minced up more of that onion, that yellow onion, than I needed. So I didn't put it all in there. I just put, I winged it, you guys, okay? Well, there was some left. So guess what I did with it? I put it in here. I put it in here. And anyway, this is warming through. And again, it's thick. Typically, if I didn't have this much chicken, it would not be this thick. But I don't mind it being this thick at all. As a matter of fact, it's fine. It's totally fine with me. Again, this will give you chicken and dumplings vibes. It will. It is filling. It is like a comfort food, man. It is. It will fill you up. Very inexpensive to make. Very few ingredients. This is a great season to be making stuff like this, as it gets colder. So anyway, just wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know kind of what it looked like after it was done, after I added those noodles. So yeah, you guys, please give this a try. You can look it up on Pinterest, just chicken and noodles. And I've seen some recipes. There's some that say beef and noodles. Now, I've not tried the beef and noodles, but I bet it's good, y'all. I bet it's good, just like this is good. So, anyway, y'all, this is what it looks like. I just wanted to share it, and yeah, that's going to be dinner. It sure is. So, anyway, just wanted to insert this. Y'all take care. We're going to eat, y'all. We're fixing to eat. Okay, you guys, thanks for hanging with me through this video and allowing me to share my homemade pimento cheese and my chicken and noodles. You guys give it a try. I think you're gonna like it. So anyway, I was so happy to be able to share some recipes with you. I'd like to do a little bit more of that. I don't claim to be the best cook. I like easy stuff, semi-homemade type stuff, one pot stuff. I'm pretty good at those things, but don't expect me to bake a cake because nightmare. So anyway, you guys, again, thank you so much, and please consider subscribing, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.